It goes without saying, kids can learn a lot from a soldier.
I was excited that I finally got to meet him.
But that soldier would say he learned a lot from these kids.
You know, it's an amazing thing to be in a hospital and the situation I was in and receive the support and the letters and the love coming from people, honestly, I've never met before.
First Lieutenant Jason Church has made remarkable progress since his life completely changed last August. He was a platoon leader on a daily patrol on the front lines. His troops had just cleared a route for engineers.
As I was walking toward the village, a few red flags came up. I saw that there was no villagers out, which usually means the area is abandoned. There was no footprints anywhere, and there was rock formations signaling to the locals from the Taliban that not to go in that area.
One of his soldiers stepped on an IED. It malfunctioned, but in the process of finding a different route to go back, his world went dark.
As I came to, the dust and all that stuff was up in the air, and I heard my men screaming and things like that, and I came to realize that the legs I stood on for 23 years were no longer there.
He's been recovering at Walter Reed Medical Center ever since, but a big part of that recovery came from his aunt, a reading teacher at Noyes Elementary School. Students began writing letters, sending care packages, and putting a quilt together. It became a real-life lesson in patriotism and support.
A lot of these students didn't know anybody that had a serviceman or a servicewoman that was injured or involved in service, and so this was a connection through me. This was a connection for them to make.
One of those students affected the most was second grader Anna Case.
I kind of felt sad, and then I decided to pray for him.
I am a man of faith, and there's a reason, though, even though that I often tell people that, you know, I've had my legs taken away from me, God's given me a platform to stand on. I don't look at this as so much of a disability as much as it's enabled me to do things.
So Lieutenant Church spent the day talking to these kids about tolerance, being fair to others, and emphasizing how important their support was to him personally. And apparently that message was well received, not just by students. Greg Miller, Fox 26, KNPN.